Oh, Greg, thank you. I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't saved the day.
Well, I hope you're satisfied, Karen. Because of your stupidity in letting Coulson stay here, I've just had to lie my head off to the police.
That's what we all are. A bunch of no-hopers.
I reckon we've been pussyfooting around long enough. I those screws think they can do what they like with us. We'll show them what we think of them.
What? I'm going to say, why don't you just do that? Just chuck them all in, instead of one at a time.
Don't let it get to you, love. You're too young to get so hard.
She is going to crack.
I'm old enough to know that most people are pigs. And from now on, that's how I'll be treating them.
Teach people to shop on their friends, then it'd be a good thing if it did close down.
Can I make you see what
I can't see nothing, except that Roz came here for help and you kicked her out. And in my book, that makes you a rotten bitch.
Hello there and welcome to the video. My name's SerenitySoloREACTS and here we are with Prisoner Cell Block H episode 74. Well, I say Prisoner Cell Block H. The last one was more halfway house Block H. we didn't get a lot of prison in that episode. I mean, we got some. It was mostly to do with outside. Please, 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 tell me we're not back in that house of ill repute. my thoughts when I saw that picture, it was there the whole time, and I never saw it. I was just like subconsciously looking at it. It was filling me up of fear, and then all of a sudden, whoa, no. But anyway, I'm glad to be back, honestly I am. That wasn't a strong start to bring it back, but we are edging towards episode 100, which I've been told it really picks up then, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm still trying to figure out why the hell B's cellmate was in prison. I can't remember whatsoever. Not yet anyway. It'll come to me or she'll say something. But anyway, Rosalind's attempt lasted all of what, 2 days? 3 days? She was gonna stay out and not be caught. No, how did that go? That didn't go well at all. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying the fact I'm back. I'm hoping you're enjoying the fact Prisoner's back. This is still blocked in Australia, I'm afraid. I'll see if I can get it up on Dailymotion for those, but I can't promise. I can't remember if they've been took down or not. So I will try. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and we'll get straight into the episode.
It's finished. What do you want?
So it's basically Rosalind Cell Block H last time.
Did my family visit me and get sent away?
If anyone came, you would have heard. Now get moving. You too, Smith.
Do you think she's lying?
Nah. If your kids had been sent away, she couldn't have resisted rubbing it in. You would have heard it from old Vera, all right.
And what could have happened?
Well, maybe your mother's just feeling a bit off. You'll see him next week, sure as eggs.
Oh, you
Is
don't
she
know
dead?
my mother. Feeling a bit off wouldn't stop her. She knows how I look forward to seeing the kids.
That's funny. She didn't stop at Rosie's cell.
Think she's all right? She's very quiet.
Well, that makes a change.
Maybe they gave her a sedative to quieten her down. She could still be asleep.
And maybe they've left the poor little mole to rot. She could have damaged herself the way she was carrying
Just show
on.
the entire scene, why don't you?
She's gone.
Don't die.
See,
There's an ambulance coming.
did we need that scene?
Hold on.
That wasn't the most important scene.
Just collapsed.
The ambulance is on its way.
Well, look, can I leave you to it? I've got to catch my
I'm
bus.
afraid not. You're under arrest, Miss Coulson.
Bloody hell. Their voices were way quieter than the music. That wasn't me. That wasn't me, I promise. Oh yeah, Lizzie wasn't in that last episode either.
Well, what do you reckon happened to Rosie?
Oh, there she is.
The word is she's been taken to the psychiatric hospital.
Rotten bastards.
That poor kid. What are you lot hanging around for?
When's Rosie coming out of the funny farm, Miss Bennett?
She isn't.
What?
What a way to put it.
No. Now get a move on before I put you all
Not
on
him
report.
dead.
Those bastards.
Yeah, sent it right around the twist.
Well, that's the last flaming straw. And what hope have any of us got in this dump?
No hope.
That's what we all are.
A bunch of no-hopers.
I reckon we've been pussyfooting around long enough. I know screws think they can do what they like with us. We'll show them what we think of them.
Like,
There's no need for violence, Bea. Now, Ross showed us how to put Chrissy in her place by just ignoring her. Oh, there's always more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah, I could skin Vera, I'd be satisfied.
you had your
Ross
chance
way
for
did
money.
work.
Ross is gone. And I got my own way of doing things, and that's the way they're going to be done. And the screws can like it or lump it.
I reckon they'll lump it.
Who wants $10,000? Just go murder somebody, apparently. Don't. Please don't.
Hi, Sarge.
G'day, young Alex. How's the old man? I haven't seen him down the pub for a couple of weeks.
No, Mum's been complaining a bit about him going out too much, so he's pulled his head in for a while.
Anything for peace, eh?
Too right, but can't keep a good man down for long.
Very true. Hey, how's that reporting job of yours been going?
Pretty good. Been promoted.
Yeah?
Not doing court reporting anymore. They put me onto human interest stories. Now I need a good one to impress the editor.
Halfway house.
There should be plenty of that around, I would think. Anything we can do, help?
Well, yes, I thought you might have something in that line for me. Anything interesting happening around here?
Well, little old pensioner lost a purse a couple of days ago.
I think I need something a bit more meatier than that.
Well, we are questioning a young girl at the moment. Pretty kid.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Escapee from Wentworth, I think.
How'd you get onto her? A tip-off or what?
Oh, look, Alex, you know I can't give the information to the press without clearance from
How's
upstairs.
this human
Come on, Ollie,
resources?
give us a break.
I can't, mate, I can't.
There was one escaped a couple of days ago. Coulson, that's it. Was it her?
I can't make a statement yet. Sorry.
All right, fair enough. I'll call back later then.
Good idea.
You'll just make it up now.
Oh, tell your dad to go AWOL and have a drink with me tomorrow night.
Will do.
He's got a name. He don't need any more facts. He's a journalist.
My desk. All right, Don. I'll phone Mrs. Davidson at Wentworth now and inform her we've caught the escapee. Rosalind Coulson, was it? Right.
Why? Is he on the books or something?
Bea?
Oh, I don't know. But I think it's something. Something good.
Something real bad, you mean? Oh, Pat, have you heard from your mum yet?
No. Look, I can't understand it. There must be some reason why she hasn't brought the kids in to see me.
Oh, the screws probably wouldn't let them in.
Well, Vera said I'd have been told if they'd turned up.
Vera? You couldn't trust her as far as you could throw her.
Over the roof, that's where I'd like to throw her.
Pity Martha didn't do it that time when she had her up there.
I'm going to say, I
We
need
should do,
chance.
take him up the
I
roof and
remember
shove them
that.
off one by one.
That'd be really something. Oh, but not Mrs. Jackson. She's all right.
Why not? She's a screw, isn't she? That's good enough. She'd go over the rest of them.
Oh, no, you don't want to do things like that now. Not with Christmas coming up.
Christmas?
Yay, it is.
Now, what
As of
bloody
recording
difference
this.
is Christmas making here?
Oh, I love Christmas, Bea.
Me too,
We
Lizzie.
usually do a play.
A play? Some sort of Christmas pageant.
It's the
You gotta be
5th of
kidding.
December
All we
right
do
now.
is we show the screws what we think of them.
We always take the mickey out of them. Last year I played Vera.
Look at old Vinegar's face almost made up for having to spend Christmas in here.
Are you going to do another one this year?
We could, but we'd have to get cracking.
Oh, but who'd write it? Took us enough time putting last year's together, and I can't think of any more stuff.
I could. I'll write it, and it'll be the best play yet.
That means
There's
I
some
think it'll be
material in
dead.
the nursery we could use for making costumes.
Well, you better make it good, Lizzie. Show those bastards up for what they really are.
How do you spell brothel?
Hey, what are you going to say about us?
No, not about us. It's about the brothel where Vera's mother used to work.
And Smith will use the situation with Hudson to stir up
Solitary.
trouble amongst the other women.
It's gonna
They're
be
in a lovely
packed.
mood.
Well, that's understandable, I suppose.
Well, I don't like it. Something ought to be done about it.
Well, what do you suggest?
Well, Smith is obviously the ringleader, as usual. If we put her in solitary, things will simmer
What
down
for?
a bit.
Has Smith done anything to warrant being put into solitary?
No, but I think she should be locked up before she does.
What's your opinion, Mr. Fletcher?
Well, the women are a bit stroppy, but I don't think it'll amount to anything.
You can't be certain.
I'm certain that if you put Smith into solitary, it'd be like lighting a short fuse. Now,
Plus
the women
they've
will
got no
settle down
lights.
if we don't make an issue of their attitude. I think we should just ignore it.
We can't bury our heads in the sand because we think it's the easy way out. We'll regret it later.
I don't think that either Mr. Fletcher or I can be accused of burying our heads in the sand. I think you should give the women a little more leeway, Miss Bennet. They're not upset without reason. And as Mr. Fletcher says, we can't provide the spark that's going to set them off. Now, if that is all...
This is for you, Mrs. Davidson, Sergeant McGuinness.
Thank you. Erica Davidson speaking. I see. Yes, that will be fine. We'll be expecting her then. Goodbye.
Is Rosalind gonna crack?
Rosalind Coulson has been recaptured. The van's on its way. She should be here any minute.
Is she to be put in solitary?
Of course.
Well, there's no way we can keep that news from the women for long. It won't improve their tempers.
We can ban TV, radio, newspapers. That ought to stop them finding out for a while.
No, that will only increase their resentment.
Besides,
if they think something's going on, they seem to be able to find out whatever they want to.
Yeah, well, maybe we could get them interested in something.
Yes, if they're interested in some reasonable activity, by all means encourage them. I'll leave that to you, Mr. Fletcher. I really must go. I have an appointment at 3.
Yes, Mr. Davidson.
What are we? Nursemaids?
Oh, what do you want to do, Vera? Stampede the women into a riot?
I've just remembered, Vera's a murderer. She needs that £10,000 reward. And Yates.
Excuse me. I'd like to see Mrs. Davidson, please.
That's her now.
Oh, great, thanks.
Ted?
Mrs. Davidson?
Yes?
And that was Rosalind Coulson in the paddy wagon, wasn't it?
Who are you?
Alex Fraser. I'm a reporter with the...
I'm sorry, I have nothing to say.
I'm not a news reporter. I'm doing a human interest story. If you could just tell me a little about it.
Why, though? I'm Rosalind. What's human interest?
Apparently it was an act of kindness that led to her recapture.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I can't help you. Good day.
Ask Vera. You'll get all the information you want. Here we go. Halfway house block H again.
It's all your fault she got caught. It's just like you lagged on her.
Well, that man will drop dead.
Well, you might as well have kicking her out into the streets. It's the same thing, I reckon.
Lloyd, I told you why she couldn't stay here. The whole halfway house project would have been ruined and you and I would have lost our paroles.
Well, if that's what a halfway house does, teach people to shop on their friends, then it'd be a good thing if it did close down.
Can't I make you see what
I can't see nothing, except that Ros came here for help and you kicked her out. And in my book, that makes you a rotten bitch.
See, Doreen's a bit like Marmite. Sometimes I love her, sometimes I hate her, and right now I hate
The governor wouldn't even talk to me. How does a reporter get a story when no one talks to him?
Well, perhaps you don't push hard enough.
Well, I can't force people to give me information.
No, but I reckon if you meet a dead end in one direction, you try another.
Well, I would if I knew which direction to try. You must be able to give me a lead, Sarge. They took a statement from her when they picked her up, didn't they? Did they manage to find out where she was staying while she was out?
No, she was pretty tight-lipped about that.
They must have some suspicions as to where she was hiding.
All I can say, if I wanted some information about a Wentworth prisoner, I'd ask a few questions down at that place in Elizabeth Street. Halfway house or something they call it. Run by Mrs. Travers. She's only been out a few months herself.
And I reckon that's where the Coulson girl's been.
I didn't say that. I just reckon it might help if you had a word with the Travers woman.
Is Doreen going to say something
human interest
stupid?
story? I reckon she could tell her.
You're a great bloke, Rolly.
Me? I'm just a close-mouthed cop. Now, don't you forget it.
Oh, you haven't told me a thing. Look, I won't even mention you in my story.
You'd better not. Now, get the hell out of here and let me get on with my work.
Okay.
First time in ages they show us an early movie and the telly goes on the blink. Wouldn't it slay you?
Typical.
Yeah, and it was Errol Flynn, too. My dream boy.
Did they just switch the power off on the telly?
Yeah. Well, better than
And the
them
switch.
long-haired drongos you go in for these days.
What better than Robert Redford?
Come on, you lot, get to work. Come on, quick.
Oh, God, someone give him a whip. Oh, this place is going to the pack. First the wireless in here, then the telly. Now my tranny's fading away to nothing.
What are you doing, Lizzie?
How the hell are they breaking everything down?
You what?
Yeah, I'm writing a play. Our Christmas play. We write one every year. Mrs. Davidson lets us get on with it if things are a bit slack in here.
You mean you write a play and then you put it on?
Yeah, we're very good too.
Last year's was terrific.
Yeah.
Was it ever?
I can manage the sheets while Lizzie's writing, Mr. Fletcher.
All right, Lizzie, you can write. Probably be worth seeing, eh?
Yeah, I reckon you'll find it real interesting.
Mr.
He's going to
Fletcher,
live to regret
have
this.
you heard any news of my parole yet?
You know you won't be informed until the last minute, O'Connell.
Oh, what's wrong with this damn thing?
Let's have a look. Your batteries are flat.
Can't be. I put new ones in a couple of days ago. Here, it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? First the wireless going, then the telly, and now my tranny on the blink. You're not trying to keep something from us, are you, Fletch?
Just get on with your work, Smith.
Well, I thought so.
Well, no.
We'll find out what it is, one way or another.
I would have said I would have took
We
the
always
stuff.
do, you know.
Very well. Let's go over it again. Where did you go when you were on the outside?
Around,
Where'd you sleep?
in parks and bus sheds, wherever I could.
Somebody must have helped you.
Nobody helps anyone in this world.
How do you know Frank Heath?
Where did you get your
I told
clothes?
you I don't know him. I've only heard of him.
Ah, yes, that's right. Well, how did you hear of him?
He runs the massage place my mother was involved with.
And you've never met him?
No?
He says he's met you.
Well, then he's lying.
I see. You've met Karen Travers.
Yes, I met her in here. Once.
How's she getting on now?
How would I know?
Well, you must have visited her during your little holiday.
Oh, why would I do that? I told you I only met her once.
You're good friends with Dorian Anderson, aren't you?
Yes.
She lives with Karen Travers.
Does she?
She's sorry you got caught.
She's doing
Yeah, I
well.
guess she would be.
She said to tell you she tried her best for you.
To do what?
To cover for you.
Funny thing to say. I never even saw her.
You're obviously a very intelligent girl, Miss Carlson.
All your questions
You're
were
being
just
very
dumb.
foolish right now.
Well, I don't know what you mean. I've told you all I can.
I've got a few more leads to follow up. And if I discover you've been withholding anything, Miss Carlson, it'll go severely against you. All right, Mrs. Jackson, take it away.
Can you tell me anything about that old man? The one who collapsed?
I don't know anything about him.
Ask Meg to look into it. She will. I think he's dead, though. He still reminded me of the guy who was Mum's landlord.
Tougher than she looks. Just as well for her mates. If our information is correct, that halfway house is in dead trouble.
This way.
They
I'm
would,
going back to solitary. You have to have a medical check first.
they would have been good in for the halfway house as soon as it was made.
It's only routine. Everyone has a medical check when they come in. You remember you had one the first time?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Dr. Miller, Colson has to have a medical check. She should have had it yesterday, but you'd already gone.
Oh, hell yes, the duty officer told me. It'll have to be quick. I've got patients waiting at the surgery.
Can I have a word with you?
Can't it wait?
No, I don't think it can.
I'll be with you in a moment, Rosalind.
Yeah, she just said it has to be quick.
What is it?
Rosalind's just been questioned by the detectives.
Yes?
Well, they mentioned Karen Travers. Now, I've an idea they think she might have helped her when she was on the outside.
Oh, Karen wouldn't have been stupid enough to have done that.
I don't know. But Rosalind accidentally dropped some information about a place she was obviously at. Now, she might do it again. Or they might pressure her into saying something she doesn't want to. If Karen did help her, that would be the end of her parole.
Yes.
Well, I just thought you ought to know. I'll be back for Rosalind in 15 minutes.
Meg. Thanks.
See, the fact that they didn't leave and go out the show did make me think that they'd be back. I mean, Mum's gone, I'm going to guess she's not going to come back now. Madeline, Money. I can't keep listing them all.
Yes?
This is the Sally Lee halfway house.
Yes, that's right. What can I do for you?
Oh, well, I'm a reporter. I'm hoping to do a story on Rosalind Coulson.
Well, you've come to the wrong place. I don't know anything about her apart from what I've read in the papers.
Oh, I just want to know that if...
Look, I believe she's been recaptured. Why don't you try Wentworth Prison?
What do you want to know about Roz?
Shut up, Doreen. Get back inside.
I think you
He's
might
gonna wait
find someone else
outside
around
for that.
asking about Rosalind Coulson.
What are you talking about?
I think the police feel you may be able to help them with some information.
I hope you don't intend printing that.
No, I wouldn't make things awkward for you, so maybe if you'll just speak to me.
I'm sorry. Not right now. Some other time, perhaps.
Yes, well,
That was a manipulation and
goodbye.
slightly blackmail.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What?
Do you want reporters crawling all over the house? Papers saying that we're harbouring fugitives from the law and that sort of rubbish?
Well, I reckon it'd serve you right if it got in the papers that Roz was here.
Don't be so stupid, Doreen. They'd slap you back inside so fast you
And
wouldn't know
you.
it hit you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't care if they did. Anyway, it's not my neck you're worried about, it's your own. Yeah, well, it'd serve you right if someone dobbed you in, then you'd know what it feels like.
I'd get there first. Cops, Doreen took her to her mother's house and stayed with her
Oh,
overnight.
Greg's coming round the back, Doreen. Open the door for him, will you?
It's not locked.
Coming!
It's open.
Oh, I thought that pantry was the back
Hello.
door.
How are you, ladies?
Well,
And you, Doreen? Have you had any visitors lately?
Oh, no, not really.
Yes, we did. A reporter.
oh,
A real spunk he was, too.
A reporter?
Yeah, and he went for Karen in a real big way. You could see it. You better watch out, Doc, that she doesn't run out on you. She's real good at that sort of thing.
Doc, you're better looking than the reporter.
Don't take
You've got
any
no
notice of her.
chance.
She's
He's-
not
he's
too
got no
keen on me
chance.
at the moment.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. She's just in a bad mood or something.
What did this reporter want?
He wanted to talk about Rosalind Coulson.
Well, why should he come here?
Well, I suppose he figured that Doreen and Rosalind knew one another in Wentworth. He's not going to print anything, though. He seemed quite pleasant, really. Didn't make a nuisance of himself or anything.
He may not be the only visitor you get inquiring about Rosalind Coulson. You may get a visit from the police.
Yes, I know.
As everyone keeps telling her.
Was Rosalind here, Karen?
What if she was?
You know damn well that it would stop your parole. How can he be so stupid as to let her stay
I
here?
didn't say she stayed here. Don't go jumping to conclusions.
They're the same conclusions that the police are going to jump to. I'd be very careful what I said to them if I were you. I also wouldn't go talking to any reporters, no matter how attractive they find
But
you.
now he's
You
an
say one
accomplice.
word out of place, and that story's going to be on the front of some scandal sheet.
With all the information.
Idiot.
I just want to make you see what...
You don't have to make me see. Now, please, just mind your own business.
All right, Karen. There's obviously no point in talking to you at the moment. If you need my help, you know where to find me.
Huh. Hey, what's this? Whole front page of the paper's missing.
Well, you were right, Bea. They are trying to hide something from us.
They weren't a bit crafty about it
Hey,
this time,
Fletch,
though.
I hear you got someone in the pound. Who is it? We'll find out.
Hey, how do you spell obnoxious?
Oh, good, I don't know. Why don't you just put screws instead? And here comes the postie.
Nothing for you, Smith, as usual. Leach.
I'm surprised she took that, not Miss Bennett,
Wordsworth.
the postie.
Oh, probably
Oh,
from the
that's-
door. Ta. Isn't there one for me,
Say,
Miss
why she
Bennett?
not getting
No,
a
there
letter?
isn't. Your family must have had better things to do.
Bitch.
Well, what is it?
Have they found out about Coulson?
No, not yet. It's very convenient, both the telly and radio breaking down at the same time.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's probably just as well. Still, they'll have to find out eventually.
We can avoid it for as long as possible.
Yeah, give them time to get over this business with Rosie. That's why I'm having this play idea will take their mind off it for a bit.
Well,
That's what I wanted to talk
why
to you
is it
about.
so bad
I think it should be stopped.
for them to know
Why?
about Rosie?
Seems harmless enough.
Harmless. They use those nasty little plays to get back at us.
Well, send us up a bit, you mean? Well, we can take that, as long as they don't get too personal.
They rake up all the muck they can.
Well, still,
They
the script has
just
to be
let 'em
approved by
brothel.
Mrs. Davidson. She won't let them get away with too much.
She's nowhere near strict enough. Anyway, I'm not prepared to put up with it. If I can find a way of stopping this play, I will.
Just get the day off.
4 years and an hour.
settle back with more music.
I remembered where the old batteries were. Kept them cosy because there was still a bit of life left in them. Enough for us to hear the news, anyway.
Yeah. It's poor old Ros you got
We
locked
couldn't
in
hear
the
that
pound,
from
isn't
the...
it?
They're running outside the doors.
Doreen, these gentlemen are detectives.
Miss Anderson, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So you're reading about Rosalind Colson.
I swear to God, if
So
she
what?
says anything...
That's a pretty innocent-looking girl. Difficult to believe she's a hardened criminal.
Well, there's nothing hard about Ros. She's terrific.
Really? How do you know that?
Doreen and Rosalind knew each other in Wentworth.
Yes, but prison does things to people. She could have changed.
Oh, no, she hasn't.
Doreen's only been out a short time. People don't change that much.
And you and Colson were good friends, were you?
Oh, yeah. Me and Ros, we were great mates.
It's different once you're out. You tend to lose contact with your friends on the inside. I'm making a cup of coffee. Would you gentlemen like one?
Well,
No, thanks, Mrs. Travers.
Except if you
What I
run a
would like
halfway
is
house.
to
You
speak
go
to Miss
there.
Anderson alone, if you wouldn't mind.
No, I don't want her to.
And why is that, Miss Anderson?
Well, Doreen's a bit tense about being alone with men at the moment. It's probably a reaction from being locked up with women for so long.
Yeah, if Karen goes out, I'll just scream and scream.
Surely you must understand that's one of the effects that prison has on women. Anyway, I don't know what we'd be able to tell you.
Well, I've heard that Rosalind Colson came here after she escaped.
What a crazy thing to have heard.
Did she come here, Mrs. Travers?
Well, no, of course not. You don't think I'd jeopardize my parole by harboring an escapade, do you?
She's learned to be a good liar.
Very well, then. Thank you for talking to us. You'll be seeing us again. In the meantime, why don't you give it a bit of thought? It might be worth your while. Don't forget what I said, Mrs. Travers. We'll be back.
You nearly gave us away properly, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
Have you said anything to anyone? Anything that would make them think Ros was here?
Oh, well, I might have said something when I wrote to Lizzie.
What sort of something?
Well, nothing really.
Well, she said something to the doc.
Exactly.
Well, I was a bit crook on you, and I might have said that you cared more about your parole than looking after a mate and stuff like that.
Connect that with Ros.
No, they probably won't.
Of course they would. They're looking for anything the slightest bit suspicious. They'll question Ros, and if she lets anything slip, then we've all had it.
Ros. Oh, sorry you didn't welcome me back earlier, but the screw's been watching us like hawks.
Solitary is so
They're
guarded
on
in this
night
place.
Yeah, we didn't even know you was back, but we heard it on the afternoon news.
Did they say anything about the man who had the heart attack?
Yeah, he died.
That's what you get for helping people.
What's that bloke got to do with it? I don't get the connection.
Oh, he just collapsed in front of me in the street. I should have just left him there and gone on, but like a silly idiot, I tried to help him.
What'd you do, dob you in or what?
Oh, this woman came along, said he was just a drunk. Well, I managed to persuade her to call an ambulance. At least I thought I did.
And then what happened?
She must have recognised my photo from the paper. She came back with the cops instead of an ambulance.
Oh,
rotten bitch.
Oh, and the old bloke.
She might end up inside, you never know. She's made an
That's the last
appearance.
time I'm going to do anything to help anyone. From now on, it'll be number one. First, second, and third. Everyone else can go to hell.
Oh, now, come on, love. We've all had it tough.
Yeah. Don't let it get to you, love. You're too young to get so hard.
She is going to crack.
I'm old enough to know that most people are pigs. And from now on, that's how I'll be treating them.
Yeah, most, not all. My lovely viewers are not pigs,
You
thank you very
realise,
much.
don't you, Colson,
You're
that
all
your
lovely.
escape will add at least 6 months onto your sentence?
I'm in here for life. What difference does 6 months make?
The term life no longer means for the rest of your life, as I'm sure you are aware.
So, Frankie number 3.
If you are prepared to behave yourself and cooperate in every way, you could be out of here in a few years' time.
Big deal.
I'm bitterly disappointed in you, Rosalind. I had thought of you as one of the more reasonable women, but your attitude seems to have undergone a drastic change.
I've just learned a few things about people. That's all.
Then I can only hope you'll settle down in the next few days.
I wouldn't count on it.
Well, you'll be spending a lot of time in solitary. I suggest you think about that. Coulson can work in the laundry, Miss Bennett.
She'll have B to talk to. B's in there often enough.
Help Birdsworth fold the linen, and I'll have no more of your nonsense.
You're one of the world's beautiful people, Vera.
Shut up, Smith.
Oh, you've had a real hard time of it, haven't you, love? But never mind, you're back here now with all your old mates.
Could you get on with your work, Birdsworth, and keep quiet?
Why should I keep quiet? I don't fold sheets with me mouth.
Here, love, now you're back. Maybe you could give Lizzie a hand running her annual Christmas play.
Yeah, it's hard doing it all by myself and this lot not coming up with any good ideas.
Besides which, you can spell.
Oh, it should be fun, Roz. We're going to make our own costumes and
She
scenery
can't
and
be
everything.
hard for the rest of the
What do you
time,
say,
though,
kid?
surely.
Give it a go.
Something will break her
Sounds like
down.
a pretty silly idea to me. Sort of thing school kids would do.
It is not. It's our only chance to have our say in this dump.
I bet Vera remembers how much she enjoyed last year. And we're going to make sure it's twice as good this time.
Do you want to read this? There's some real spicy bits in here. This is going to make them sit up and take notice.
I'll have a look at that, Birdsworth. That it?
Could I have a word with you, please?
Perhaps Mum's arrived with me kids. Keep this lot working. Hard.
Right. Well, go on. Get on with your work, the lot of you.
Well,
do you want to
I remember her from an episode before.
Leave me alone.
She came back.
I can manage fine on my own.
Not like all the others.
I don't
They'll
have
just
to have any
disappear.
help from anybody else.
You wanted to see me about something?
Oh, Detective Sergeant Allen just rang. He's very interested in anything relating to the halfway house.
Is he?
If any letters arrive from either Doreen or Karen, he has asked they be brought to me uncensored.
I always knew no good would come of that place.
The police could be quite wrong in their suspicions.
Anyway, the mail hasn't arrived today, but Birdsworth's had 2 letters from Anderson in the past few days.
I'd better read them.
I'll get them for you.
Yep, invasion of privacy. I know it's a prison, but still. Hold on, they read them before they pass them over. How did she not realise what they said?
You did say you'd talk to me later.
That was before you shopped us to the police.
I didn't tell the police anything. If someone put you in, it wasn't me. I even tried to warn you they might be around, remember?
Look, I don't know anything. I don't know what Rosalind Colson did when she was on the outside. The police are wrong. She didn't stay here.
That's not the sort of thing I'm after. Anyway, I'm more interested in the human side of things.
I don't want to talk about Rosalind Colson at all.
I'm not just interested in her. I've been thinking about the halfway house and realised I could get a good story out of that and the women who come to it. Don't you think it's a good idea to let the public know exactly what a halfway house is really like?
One woman.
And make them understand what you're trying to do here?
Not women, one woman went to it.
Yes, but
Cannon don't count,
I
she
don't think
runs it.
this is a very good time for publicity.
Fair enough. But you will talk to me at a later date.
Right.
Look, that's my number. Give me a call as soon as you can. And, well, if you don't call me, I'll call you, okay?
Bye.
You better get in there, Doc. She might stray. Are they letters? She said, oh, I'm gonna say she said 2. Oh, is that the play that she's writing? Vera, no, you only want the letters. This is now snooping, prying, stealing. Just let them do it, let them have some fun. It's a bit of venting.
Get rid of these. Right.
You know, they get to vent for one day, take the mickey, and then back to normal. I play. What? I'm going to say, why don't you just do that? Just chuck them all in, instead of one at a time.
So you simply deny that Colson was ever here?
Yes. Yes.
I happen to know that you've been writing letters to prisoners at Wentworth. If I find one word in any of those letters that implies Colson was here, I'll charge you for withholding information.
This is
Now, if you wish
harassment,
to avoid that
cops.
happening, I suggest you tell me the truth
It's
right now.
harassment.
She is telling you the truth.
Well,
I use the tradesman's.
Dr. Miller, what are you doing here?
I'm making a house call.
You a frequent visitor to this house?
Yes, quite frequent. I'm still treating Miss Anderson, as a matter of fact. Her nerves have been very bad since she left Wentworth. I hope she's not being put under too much pressure.
Only doing my job, Doctor. You'd know Rosalind Colson by sight.
Yes, of course.
You ever seen her in this house?
No, I certainly have not.
Now he's an accomplice.
I've been calling here every day for the last week, as a matter of fact, and I've seen nothing to indicate that she might have been here.
Well, thank you, Doctor. That's all we need to know. Sorry to have troubled you.
Oh, that's all right, Inspector. Will you need to come again?
I shouldn't think so. Not unless anything else turns up.
The letter.
Lucky you showed up, Doctor.
I'll see you out.
Thank you.
He's gonna be pissed.
Doreen, don't worry. It's all over now.
Yeah, but there's still a letter I wrote.
It'll probably be all right. Oh, Greg, thank you. I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't saved the day.
Well, I hope you're satisfied, Karen. Because of your stupidity in letting Colson stay here, I've just had to lie my head off to the police.
But I sent her away as soon as I could.
She really did. It's my fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it was. And from what Doreen just said about that letter, you're not out of the woods yet. I'm sorry, I failed to see how I can be of any further help to you.
Maybe have a word with Annika. Have a word with Annika. Plead with her not to do anything.
Any more mail from either Travers or Anderson?
Not today. What about those two?
Well, I couldn't see anything in here that refers to Colson in any way.
Oh, well, that's
No,
okay.
I couldn't see anything in them either.
Who censored these?
Meg.
Oh, well, she knows enough to report it if there had been any mention of Colson.
Isn't Megan
Detective
accomplice
Sergeant
too?
Allen that these are clear. You can give them back to Wordsworth.
Very well. Oh, could you authorise this for me?
Wentworth Detention Centre. Yes. All right. Mrs. Devlin's here to see O'Connell. She's waiting in the garden.
Would you attend to that,
Devlin?
please, Miss Bennett?
Yes.
I can't remember Mrs. Devlin.
Well, if there's pen and paper in here, I can't find it.
Oh, nor can I. Seem to have vanished into thin air.
And that's not all that's vanished into thin air. The play's missing too.
Who'd want to steal that?
Well, you seem to think it was a pretty stupid idea. Maybe you did.
Not me.
Can't see myself writing all that again.
Wordsworth, you can have these back now.
What are you doing with my letters?
The governor wanted to check them.
And you took them without even asking?
I don't have to ask you a thing, Wordsworth.
And that's not the only thing you took, is it, Vera?
I don't know what you're talking about, Smith.
I won't be able to remember all them words again.
Get
Isn't
up on
that a
fast.
shame? O'Connell, you've got a visitor. The rest of you'll have to find another little hobby for yourselves. Come on, O'Connell. Mrs. Barry will take you outside.
Oh, she's got a name. Did she have a name before? I don't know if she had a name.
One of these days I'll kill her. Be worth hanging for, that would.
I worked real hard on that play too.
If it's that important to Vera to stop the play, I'll help you write another one.
Would you?
Yeah. We'll put Vera and the screws in their place.
Oh, Mum, I'm so pleased to
Oh.
see you.
That's why I didn't
I've
know
been
her.
worried sick.
I couldn't come.
I thought it was a social
You
worker
see,
or something.
Andrew ran away from home. No, he's on his way home now and he's quite all right. But I didn't want to come and tell you until I knew that he was perfectly safe and well.
What happened?
Well, I've told you how cheeky he is with me.
Yes.
I just reached the end of my tether. I was really cross with him and, well, I suppose I said things I shouldn't have. He took my telephone money, bought himself a ticket and caught the train to Malakuta.
Malakuta?
What?
That's where we all went for a holiday a
He's
couple of
8
years
or
ago.
something, didn't he?
The whole family. It's the last time we're all together and happy.
Anyway, the police found him this morning and he's being brought back.
Thank goodness for that.
To whatever the men's prison is.
What about Emma? Is she
What's
all
that?
right?
Yes, a neighbour is looking after it for me this afternoon. I thought she might get upset here without Andrew.
Mum, I know it's been difficult for you. But can't you hold on a little while longer?
Well, I just don't know if I can, Pat. My legs are aching all the time and the kids run me off my feet. Sometimes I feel as if I could just drop.
Have you seen the doctor?
Old Dr. Porter's retired and I don't like the new man very much.
I could give you the name of someone really good. Will you go?
Yes, I think I need to. I can't take it much longer.
I
You've
remember.
simply got to be out by Christmas, Pat. I will be, Mum. I will be.
I remember that doctor
promise.
telling him not to be a charity case. Just going to be a big charity case now.
What are you doing? You know the Christmas play Lizzie's been writing?
Yeah. She's got diarrhea.
Good. And all the paper there was left. All except this.
So you're going to write it on that?
The only trouble is, if I take too much at a time, I won't be able to hide it on me. And they won't let me come in here too often.
Well, I can come in here whenever I want because I'm preggers. I'll nick it for you. For a price.
What's the price?
You write something in the play for me. Something that'll really get up Vera's nose.
I thought
You're on.
it was going to be Meg that she was still after.
Good morning.
Oh, he's happier.
Hello?
May I come in?
Oh, yes. Mind the floor, it's still wet. Didn't think we'd be seeing you for a while.
Well, maybe I was a bit abrupt yesterday.
Maybe you were.
Well, I was rather upset.
We were all upset. Thanks for your help.
I wasn't the only one who helped.
What do you mean?
Meg Jackson told me that she censored that last letter that Doreen sent to Lizzie. It seems there was a reference in
Yeah.
it which could have linked you with Rosalind.
She's an accomplice.
Meg censored it out.
The entire
To be more
prison.
direct, you would have had to report it, but seems it was a fairly oblique reference.
The entire prison officers are going to be in Wentworth.
Well, I would think so, yes. Anyway, that would seem to be an end to it all.
Certainly hope so. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Yes,
Yeah, thanks.
please.
I've just got
Yes.
time.
I will. Thanks, Karen.
I was wondering,
Yeah.
are you still seeing Angela Jeffries?
Now and then.
Could you have a
Really?
chat with her? There's something I want her to find
For the
out.
cow.
What do you want to know?
Whether or not Pat O'Connell is going to get her parole.
That's a difficult one, Greg. They don't let them know until the last minute. Why do you want to know that?
Well, Pat's mother, Mrs. Devlin, came to see me yesterday. She's really not well enough to keep looking after Pat's children. It seems there's a chance that Pat could be paroled at Christmas.
Oh, was
if
it
Mrs.
something to
Devlin
do
could know for
with
certain, it would make things so
Pat's
much easier for
husband?
her.
I'll
think
do
it
all I
was.
can, but I don't know whether Angela can get that sort of information.
Ask her to try.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Doc. I thought it was that real nice reporter. He's been round a fair bit lately, hasn't he, Karen?
Don't you think it's a little bit dangerous to go talking to reporters at this moment?
Well, he wasn't going to print anything on the Rosalind business.
Well, if you think you can trust a journo, you're crazy.
Oh, I reckon Karen can trust this one. He's real dishy.
Don't be silly,
Is
Dawn.
she out to cause trouble?
Oh, go on, you like him, I could tell. She went real red when he came round the other day.
Did not.
I think I'd better be getting back to the surgery.
But what about your coffee?
Well, you and Doreen can drink that. Or maybe your dishy reporter will call in.
Now, this is becoming a habit. Why did you go and do that? You were trying to deliberately upset him, weren't you?
No, I was just doing you a favour. He's nuts about you, and he hasn't done anything about it, has he? So I thought if I could just make him a bit jealous, it might just do the trick.
It was a silly idea.
Are they ever going to get off together? Is he allowed to get off with her? He's basically still an officer. I know he's a doctor, but
Oh, God, you gave me a start. I thought you were Vera. Oh, look, I found that in the maternity wing. Do you
Well-
reckon we could use it for costumes or something?
wonderful, wonderful.
Thanks, Chrissy, that's great.
Being
Put it in here
classed
for
as
now.
saying you look like Viva.
You know, I've got to go. I'll see you later.
I'll take that, Coulson. Give it to me.
Mrs. Davidson said we could write a play.
She wants to clear the script first, so no doubt this little lot will end up where it belongs.
Got to finish the script first before she can clear it.
Karen? Are we going to put up any decorations, you know, for Christmas?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because in this magazine, they tell you how to make these real good things just out of bits and pieces. It wouldn't hardly cost anything. Well, what are you doing that's so important?
Oh, it's for Alex Fraser. He's interested in doing a story on the problems of women in prison, so I thought I'd give him one.
What's it
Oh,
about?
why?
Pat
Oh,
O'Connell.
why?
And how important it is that she gets her parole.
That's what the doc doesn't want to hear.
You're going to help her.
Yeah, why not?
Well, you wouldn't help Ros. But you're going to help Pat. How do you figure out who your mates are?
Because
Well,
Pat's
it's
still
not particularly a matter
inside.
of friendship, Doreen. If I can help any of the women from Wentworth, I will, as long as it's within the law. So I've decided to help Pat get her parole. Understand?
What possessed Rosalind to write on this, I shall never know. But the script itself has my approval.
Your approval?
Yes, completely. It pokes a little fun at us,
Fake
but only
one.
gently.
Fake.
There's nothing we can really object to. In fact, it's quite innocuous.
She wrote all that in a day.
Erica Davidson speaking. Yes.
But it takes me hours to write 45 pages.
I see. Well, in that case, it will be all right. Yes, thank you. Pet O'Connell's mother's here again to see her.
But she was here only yesterday.
Yes, I know, but apparently she wants to see Pet urgently. Anyway, I've given my permission.
She can't.
What do you think of that so far?
Continue.
Well, it does seem pretty tame compared to last year's.
Are we going to see this play?
What's so funny?
I hope so.
Oh, it's the Christmas play. You ought to hear what it says about Vera. The old bitch will have a heart attack.
Well, if it's that bad, it'll need to get past Mrs. Davidson.
Probably already has. That Ros, she's got real brains. She sent in another version, one the screws wouldn't get upset about.
It's a bit risky, isn't it?
Nah, she's right. She's too smart for him.
I'd start off with that other version. And then I'd edge this into it.
Since when does it take two of you to make a bed?
Sorry, Miss Bennett.
You can leave that there. You've got a visitor. Again. And straighten up that bed, Latham. It's full of wrinkles.
Yes, Miss Bennett.
See, when they're nice to Vera, shouldn't she be very judgmental about that?
This is great stuff, Karen. I mean, Mrs.
We
Travers.
should
No,
set
it's
alarm
okay.
bells
Call me
ringing.
Karen. Do you think you'll be able to write a story from it and get it printed in your paper?
Well, if it was up to me, it'd be in tomorrow's edition.
What's the problem?
Well, the editor may not think it's important enough, and, well, if something more sensational comes along, this will lose out. But it'll get in eventually when we've got space to fill.
It really is very urgent. If that woman isn't paroled soon, her mother won't be able to look after her children. To have any effect, that story should be published within a couple of days.
I can't promise.
But you will try, won't you?
Yes.
Use your feminine wiles.
Yes, of course I will.
And the doctor said if I don't keep off my feet, I'll have to have an operation.
Oh, but it's such a short time, Mum, and then I'll be able to take the kids off your hands.
But what if you don't get your parole patch? You can't be sure about it, can you?
Well, there's no reason why I shouldn't.
You don't know for certain, though, do you?
As good as.
Is that correct, officer? Will Pat be paroled by Christmas?
She don't know.
No guaranteeing it. I mean, even if she does get a parole, it could be weeks before she's released. These things do take time, you know.
There you are, love. I just
That's
can't go
hardly
on the
fair.
way I am. I have to consider my health.
Oh, but Mum...
Unless you're out by
Do
next
all the
week, Pat,
paperwork first,
I'll
then
have to
do the
put Emma
parole.
and Andrew into a home.
It's almost immediate. Oh, well. that finished very abruptly. I didn't expect it finishing there. I was literally gabbing on over the ending. I've just punched myself somewhere that I shouldn't punch myself. Ow. But anyway, we're still in halfway house block H, but at least we had like maybe, what, only 30% of it in this episode? I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. I must remember to edit that bit out, mute that bit out too. But I am very glad to be back, I honestly am. I hope we get to see this play, and I really hope it doesn't disappoint. I don't know how Vera's going to handle mum being in a brothel. I mean, is it still the same year that she died? This is 1979. Yeah, it is, because it's only Christmas. It'll still be law, innit? I still think Doreen's going to get them shocked. Get taken back to Wentworth. They're still hanging around for some reason. I don't think they're going to be out for long. I don't know, but I don't think they will. But I'm still enjoying it, and now we shall go to the sign out. Bloody hell. I've stopped the recording, and I'm just leaving the camera going. I've not even done my sign out yet, bloody hell. But yes, as I was saying, I'm glad to be back, honestly I am. This is the second episode I've done. I'm going to do quite a few prisoners. I want to get them at least to 150 episodes before they start going live, at least, hopefully. get 100 in front of you, and then I've got to do more. So when you see this, I should be far, far, far in front. I'm not sure if I'm just going to trickle these out or not, maybe every now and again or something. I don't know. I don't want people to think I'm not really delivering on the channel, but I'm also not wanting people to think I've given up on the channel. But anyway, yes, I am glad to be back, I honestly am, and I thank each and every single one of you for watching and sticking by me if you did stick by me from when I had to take the break. I honestly do. I hope you can understand why I had to take a break and what kept knocking me back down again. It's not good when you keep getting things taken down all the time and not getting told what it is. It just says your video XCZ/WXV whatever. Just says that. It doesn't say your video Coronation Street has been taken down. It kind of gets to you, and I've got no idea what I've uploaded, what I haven't uploaded to Dailymotion anymore. Well, I can only just try and see if anything gets took down. I know I can't do any Coronation Streets. I don't know if these can. We're still stuck with Reaper unless I can find the episodes elsewhere, because I cannot no longer record online because it just gets black screen. So anyway, thank you all again for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I shall hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.